something else.
Maybe
It's-
Ghost Lake. Yeah,
Yes,
Ghost Lake.
It's going to be
That's,
Ghost Lake.
That's actually really good for
I
Viper.
think so too. I
Yeah,
think it's
that's-
not a very good
that's-
choice for Mr. Yo. I
Yeah.
think it's kind of the same playing style he wants to play on Regicide Fortress, but yeah, not too sure if he wants to go head to head Plumed Archer Ram War against the Viper.
I'm quite surprised by Yo picking Ghost Lake, to be honest. Like, if I was in his position, I would have definitely gone for Nomad. He has 2-0 up. He definitely has the possibility to risk something, and Nomad is more luck based than other maps. So he could just have gone for the gamble. If he wins, it's 3-0. If he loses, it's just 2-1, and it just continues. But he's also playing awesome on land maps. His style is kind of like 2TC, fast castle, George fast castle, 2TC, then on it, like mangonels, and then adding the third TC, and just play it from there. But Viper knows that, and I'm pretty sure he will have a good counter to that.
Okay, one meta question. Jordan, you played in WSVG qualification stage, obviously, and
Yes.
you were down 3-0 against Vrad in the group stage.
Yes.
And you still managed to come back 4-3. What does the Viper has to have a mindset now to get a comeback like you did?
It's pretty tough. Like mentally, you just have to play every game the same. You don't have to think about the result. You just play the game like it was the first one. And it depends on Viper. I think he's kind of like me. I get pushed harder if I know I'm having the disadvantage, and that's what makes me play better. So it's you can't teach that. You just have to be the person who likes to have a challenge and just prove that you are even able to win, even you have a bad spot.
Let's see the Viper even going through the TC and the wood spot, but yeah, Jeff thinks better of it. And let's think about still no player with a restart, so
5
if-
seconds left. Let's see if that is going to be called here. Nope, no restart.
it's absolutely reasonable.
Looks
map,
like
yes.
Viper is happy with his map, so maybe let's try and take a look at it. What do you guys think?
Like there was no reason for any players to restart. Both have still all the boars and nothing bad happened, so it's all fine. Viper's map is pretty nice. Forward he has some wood, so he can wall pretty easily, and all his gold is on the left side, so it's pretty easy for him to defend that side as well. And the stone, I don't know the stone spots. That's really crucial in Maya War as well.
We've got one right there on the front, still trying to
it's
search
okay.
for the other one. If you guys can see it, looks like it's right here on the right side. That would be his second stone. Maybe this forward stone is not the exact kind of stone he wanted to have, Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. You usually want to have the resources in the back so you can collect the resources safely. But at least his gold is on the left, so that's a good thing for him. Can we check where the second boar of Viper is? Oh, he already has
Yeah,
taken
this is
it,
the
so it's
second
all
one
fine.
already. Indeed,
It's
the
all
first
fine.
one was here at the front. So lucky for him, Mr. Yo didn't try to steal it. Maybe let's try to understand what is Mr. Yo doing here.
So the
Oh,
deers
sweet
close
spot.
to the mill is really nice for Mr. Yo, but in general I like Viper's map way more because Mr. Yo is really, really open and he's gonna have a tough time to wall it all. So he's gonna try to take the more defensive spot, I guess.
Are we expecting to see Drush FC here as well?
Drush definitely will happen. It's kind of the meta game. The question is if it's gonna go Drush into fast castle or Drush into feudal.
And considering you
darn.
just said that Mr. Yo has got quite an open map, you think Viper will take that risk?
Viper definitely won't do it. I'm just thinking about Yo doing it, but I don't think so as well. Oh, but Viper will go. Let me check the wood.
It
wood
feels
count.
like he will go for castle, right?
Yeah, he will go for.
Because he's already walling at the right hand
will.
side, building the houses there. and
Mr.
trying
Yo
to-
clicked up to feudal age.
10-1 he will arrive at feudal. That's very fast, and we will most likely see even a forward, right?
So
Yes.
no Drush for him. Is this going to be straight archers
Yeah,
or a
he will
forward?
go. He will go straight into archers, I
But
think.
only sending 2 villagers on the berries now. Will it be archers at home?
Yeah, he will build archers at home and.
Why is he going so fast with this barrack? Why does he need 4 villagers on that barracks?
No, he wants to build Melita as well. I think he will go for 2 or 3 men-at-arms again.
Let's take a look at what is Viper doing to prepare from this.
He's forwarding now, so pressure on, exactly like game 1. I kind of like it by Mr. Yo. He definitely studied Viper's playstyle. You don't want to really go fast castle against Viper as well, because he's kind of perfecting the economy management. So
Viper's militia are expecting exactly this forward, even getting the eagle there. Now getting help from Gaia even twice. And the walls might.
Well, I think he will miss it. I think he will miss it. But he can see now a dead body right there. Yeah. Will he react to this?
Yeah, and he's also upping fast, so...
But I don't think he will react to this. I think he just missed it. He keeps going on.
Yeah.
No, now he just saw it. He just saw it, so he will be going back.
That's really crucial.
And he won't be able to finish those walls, though. Hopefully for him, let's see if he can actually save 1 or 2 villagers. Would be important for him that Yo does not see this deer right here as well.
Well, it depends. Like, I think Yo is in a bad position right now because Viper spotted it, and Yo doesn't have any archery ranges up, so he can't reinforce. The only thing he has is Melita, so... Oh, he's gonna wall that. He's gonna wall that. That's so bad.
Let's see if he's going to try and place there a tower. He left a hole here as far as I can see. Isn't there a hole?
No, there's not.
Okay. So Viper needs to go somewhere else. He does not have any gold around here. All of his gold is right here on the left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's a neutral gold spot on top, but yeah, obviously all his gold spot on the left-hand side. So again, a very bad map for the Viper, and just maybe it being a bit too late walling there.
Yeah, it's not a bad map by Viper. It's just perfectly played by Mr. Yo.
Acknowledging what he needs to do, and he won't be able to go to Castle H because he's lacking the gold of this spot.
Well, you don't want to go fast castle in that position because you have no access to gold. So he will just do it like the first game, go for skirms, and he definitely has to build a tower to kill the Tower of Yo.
Actually, now the tower is quite open, and 4 villagers could easily surround this tower, and he could get him down. But he needs to. Oh, even losing a villager, but he needs to defend against the M&A first.
He just lost a villager there, Viper. This is going to be the first archery range from Mr. Yo. So aggressive. I guess this is something he was preparing himself for a couple of time now, and let's try to understand what Viper would do against this. A couple of skirmishers, it's really his only option at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously he doesn't have gold, and I like the preparation from Mr. Yo there a lot, because the meter of Jordan and Viper is mostly getting into this drush and then early castle age, trying to get nice wall spot, and Yo is attacking him where he is vulnerable most.
Ooh, so that's exactly what I was talking about. He has to build a tower to kill the Tower of Yo.
But why? Shouldn't he just... He could even get the villagers inside and wall behind himself. And the time now, let's see how good the micro of the Viper is if he's losing villagers building this tower.
And he's bringing a whole lot of villagers. I don't think he's going to get that tower denied. He's got a whole lot of them. He's got a couple of skirmishers. So this could actually turn out to be quite bad to Mr. Yo, because that tower is going to fall, and Viper might as well be able to kill those villagers inside the tower.
Yeah, but remember, last time we had this game, Mr. Yo went castle quite earlier. So, oh, nice snipe. They're not losing a single villager.
He did lose one on the way to the tower.
Still really nice.
That's absolutely reasonable, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Yo doing this nicely too. He could try to get one of the villagers. Nice job, even the second one.
Down.
So Viper definitely wants to trade this.
And the Viper needs to chase the villagers of Mr. Yo now.
Did Viper wall his space fully? No, he's open on the left side, right?
He seems to be open
bad.
right here. Yeah,
yes.
Those villagers should not escape at all. But the Viper has a great micro and obviously can kill those villagers, especially if Yo isn't taking care of them at all.
Yo is
those are basically free
he freezed. Yeah, Yo seems to have frozen here. Viper's still missing the +1 attack. What is happening to Mr. Yo? One of those villagers.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah, one of those villagers on basically no HP. Viper goes to the other one first, and 4 villagers are just gonna die like that.
Did he think he clicked them home and they're not arriving now?
No, I think he's just trying to wall himself. And
yep, he was more worried about that.
I'm kind of surprised. Yo was in perfect position, but right now he kind of messed up. I personally think he's trying to wall as fast as possible, but that's gonna cost so much resources for him. His map is so open, and I'm pretty sure Viper will anticipate that and adapt from there.
Very close wall here as well, not quite ideal. That means the Siege Workshop right here in the Mangonel could be trying to snipe down that TC. He's got quite a nice amount of food, only missing on the gold department.
Yeah, I think the map isn't very good if the Viper goes for heavy expos. Look at this wood spot, he can easily snipe it. Look at the left-hand side, the berries are quite vulnerable. The gold spot he could attack, and maybe even this wood spot. So I think the map actually isn't that good, although he's getting the walls up quite cheaply.
Yeah.
He's going for Market and Blacksmith, and that indicates he will try to get a castle somewhere.
Exactly, he's also on stone. So Viper has to scout now, see what's happening, and also has to ensure that, well, he won't take any damage. So he has to place a skirmish man so he can deny some resources from Mr. Yo.
No opening right here on the walls, but these villagers can be harassed. Would this even be an idea to actually make a tower right here to avoid that gold, guys?
I wouldn't do that because it's kind of expected. Yo will have stone to counter it, and Viper would lose a lot of villager time.
I think he means like a defensive tower for Mr. Yo.
Oh, Mr. Yo, defensive tower?
No, I actually meant exactly what you said.
Okay.
Actually meant here a tower
but
from
that's
the
not a
Viper.
good option because actually Yo can deny, and he still soon will have some stone to build a defensive castle, and he doesn't need the gold exactly right now. He needs it in like 2-3 minutes, but for now it's okay for him to not get gold.
The first one to Castle Age on roughly 50%. Viper didn't even click.
Only having 600 food, 400 gold.
He will stop villager production right now, so he will castle soon as well, and I still think he's in a really nice position, Viper is.
I do wonder, will he start taking stone in order to... Yeah, indeed, he's got a whole lot of villagers on stone. I don't know, is
I
this
really,
going...
I really like this decision because his stone is forward, so you want to have plums out as soon as possible and just secure the position of the stone. If you really manage to get the stone, he's kind of like... It's game over for Viper, right? Because you need stone in Maya War.
Yeah, you need to go for those incredibly strong plumed archers, indeed. That's what both players are aiming right here.
So I like exactly what Viper's doing. He's trying to use the skirms as good as he can.
And even a siege workshop, that's a bit early and unnecessary, right? I
agree.
would have liked
I
to see it before a siege workshop because he isn't under the heaviest pressure.
Yeah, exactly. He's also walled, so I think he will use the mangonel to just go forward and put on some pressure, but Viper will definitely put his castle in front of his stone, and if he's clever, he will also stonewall the two sides of his base. With stone, then he's in a perfect position.
Remember, he's still open on this left
He's still open right here. Let me try to understand if he understands it himself. I'm not sure.
I think he expects it, but it's like that far away, it won't make a huge difference.
Okay, let's try to understand. Will Viper make a castle? He's still lacking a little bit. He's only got 530 stone. He does need at least 100 more.
That's no problem. It's not a big deal. He is crossbows.
Yeah, he's going for crossbows. What do you think about this decision?
Yeah, I absolutely like it.
Yeah, me as well.
Oh, this
so
could be dangerous. This could be dangerous.
Thanks for upgrade finishing now.
He's got them.
Just
He's
two
got the
upgrade
Blitz
finishing
2
now.
on the way. Starts with a split. Goes
really
straight for the
nice,
plumed
really
archers
nice.
first.
Really nice.
Only then wants to concentrate on the mangonel, still keeping all of his
Wow.
crossbows
Perfect
alive.
micro from Yo as well. Really nice job.
Nice.
But you can tell he's not as confident as he used to be because he wasn't trying to face that. If this would be on the match against Bacti, I swear he would be facing that army.
Well, most of the time he had
the advantage, right?
And a hill all the time. This was even ground. He was trying to snipe the plumed archers down, but Yo just did the perfect right thing and retreated with the plumed archers and let the mangonel fight alone.
And he wasn't 2-0 down in a final of a tournament. I guess that plays sort of a role as well.
Yeah.
The
He
castle.
was kind of unlucky because he didn't kill any plumed archers. If he had killed 2 archers of Yo, the mangonel would most likely die as well, and that would be really, really bad for Yo. Like he would have to give up all the map presence and.
Yo's walls are so small. I think Mr. Viper even has all the map presence now. He can surround all the wood spots. The left-hand side is still vulnerable, and I think Viper will have the aggression for most over the castle time.
Yeah, but you can see Viper is a. Whoa, that's such a.
Oh,
Not
so
patrolling.
huge.
That's
Not
so
patrolling.
Oh
such
God,
a
got
bad-
four going down.
Even patrolling would be bad. Like, he just didn't see it and lost 4 plumbed archers. That's so huge.
Viper needs
Viper
to take care of
sleeping.
himself. Yeah, he just lost 2 crossbow
It's
right
still
there.
okay. It's
And
still
now the
okay.
Viper is getting ballistic, so he
Oh,
will
that's
even
nice.
punish ratings by Yo even more. Yo trying to clear
A
up the
second
right
castle, guys.
Wow, that's not
What?
good concerning Nico.
What?
The Yo is staying on only 1 TC, maybe adding the second one down there. Let's take a look at the
Where
left-hand
the
side.
blue dots are.
Yeah, let's
Left,
take a look left.
Oh, here
okay,
they
yeah.
yes.
But
But
it's
still, it's
only
vulnerable. It's
yeah,
vulnerable.
those actually the wood is vulnerable, the farms are,
It's
and there is
Viper
no
can
gold.
see it.
He's
Viper
secure.
can see
he
it. So I
will
guess
definitely
Sniping some
snipe one
villagers.
villager.
What? Oh no,
But
he
he's
missed
going
on the
to the farm
farm.
first.
Oh God, this guy's nervous.
Yeah, well, it's understandable. But
But-
Viper is, in my opinion, in a really good position. You can see the score difference and also military.
military difference heavily in his
difference,
favor.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
see, the
Well,
villager
it's
is
the case.
still favoring Yo. I guess Viper needs to be really careful with this. He's down the hill. He's gonna go a little bit closer, perfect, in order to make sure that Mango now does not have enough range to start shooting.
He even has
with
an
the
eagle
flint.
to get to the mangonel as fast
Don't
as
get any
possible.
damage
So,
now, yeah, absolutely.
so that's
But-
exactly the state of the game where Viper excels. He has the map control. He can do everything he wants. He can build up his economy while raiding and.
Yeah, but the Viper only now building with the third TC, so
The
he's
third,
still
okay.
down in villages, and back T now, or no, not back T, obviously Mr. Yo now getting ballistics on its own.
He will try to out-micro those plumed archers. They still do not have ballistics, but they are way too strong to lose that battle. Indeed, that's 1+1 pierce armor. Let's try to take a look at Viper's economy. He's on 3 TC, as Nilford just mentioned before. Only 1 castle, I would assume. There he
Yeah.
goes. And what about this? Mr. Yo with 2 castles straight away. What do you think about this, Jordan?
I don't like this at all. You can see his economy. Like Nilford already mentioned it, his economy isn't really that good because of the resources he invested into the castle. So there's like 1k3 stone, right? You could have done everything else with that. So he's kind of sacrificing a lot, and he's not really getting any advantage out of it.
Yeah, and it's not like 40 plumed archers in castles will win you the game.
Exactly.
You need to get Imperial Age, and he's delaying his Imperial Age and his eco just heavily, and I don't think that that's like the best plan ever. He saw this map was so tight, so then he decided to, okay, I need some castles to get some resources, and that's why he opted for the second castle, but I would have liked to go for Expos instead of this stuff.
The villager advantage
Oh,
is
nice
still
split
on
now.
Yo's side, but
Surrounding.
Viper is trying to do as much raiding as he can. He does seem to have more plumed archers as well. He's got ballistics, needs to try and avoid that mangonel.
It's okay.
Didn't lose anything. Viper
Viper's-
clicks up to Imperial Age. And what
Still
are
being
we
down
expecting to
8
see here?
Villagers. We will see plumed archers very sure. Now he's adding a second castle on his own. So now they're even in castles. The Viper just slightly ahead in military count, but this will even out pretty soon. But being up Imperial Age so much earlier will give him the advantage pretty soon.
Exactly. And yeah, if he goes for elite plums and raid on the left side, it's gonna be so good because on the right side he doesn't really have to focus on the right side because Yo doesn't have a good map in general. He doesn't have wood there, and so all Viper has to do is to go for a left side push.
Looks like that monastery is there and trying to get the relic. Do keep in mind, Yo does not need buildings. He's got 2 castles. One of them even would be enough.
Yeah, but you can see, I feel like Yo is kind of shaking mentally. I feel like because he has a lot of idle villagers, and he imagined the game to go out differently.
Yeah, lawyers are even asking before the game, are you scared or are you like nervous to play against the Viper? And he said not nervous to play against the Viper, but he's nervous to play on the big stage, on the big screens here.
Uh-huh. Well, look at that. I see a couple of... Okay, that's a barrack, that's a monastery. So it looks like the players will start searching for the relics. It's Viper.
What you have to do, controlling the map, get this neutral gold spot, get the relics, nice mangonel snipe, not taking too much damage, only losing one single plant archer there. And he might even get some of those, saving all the villagers. The Viper's reaction time is absolutely on point this whole series.
Exactly, and that's exactly where
now against
takes place. So
Those
it's
Plum
looking
Darkers
looking very nice for Viper this game, even though he was in a really disastrous position in the beginning, but he's just playing what he should play. And I want to see how the game develops now.
Indeed, this might get interesting. Should the Viper go for a ram attack, or should he go for more traps now?
Definitely rams. And also, I think the most important part is just to get the as fast as possible and
Even denying the monk so close to the monastery.
How close was that?
That's
How
not a huge
close
thing,
was
but
that?
still it's
Denying the touchdown of the relic.
That's almost a double bore steal. No, but that's exactly what he has to do now. Just get deny the wood of Yo and just take it from there. Seriously.
And he's taking so many good fights and getting an archer there, getting a villager there, getting a monk here. Just so many good small skirmishes for the Viper.
Yeah, so he's in exactly the position he always wanted to be in, and he's in a good position. Yo is trying to get wood. You can see on the right side he has no wood at all. I would even be surprised if he managed to get elite plums.
Yeah, this is Yo getting the Elite Plumed Archers before Viper, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Elite Plumed Archers by Mr. Yo. The Viper's still missing the upgrade. He does have Bracer. Well, Mr. Yo is still missing it. None of the players has got chemistry.
Let's take a look about the neutral gold spot. Look in the north corner. There is one. This will be most likely with the Viper because he already has a castle. And now look at the left-hand side corner. This will be even further to the corner. This will be Viper's pretty soon, sure as well. So Mr. Yo does not have any neutral gold spots.
Yeah. But I don't think that will take into account this game. I just don't think it will be that important because Maya usually, Maya, the resources last longer, and the game will be over by that time, I assume, because Viper has a big advantage right now.
Let's take a look at the number of castles. It's 1, 2, 3 for the Viper. 1, 2, and the third one on the way for Mr. Yo, right here on the left side at the top of the hill. Quite a nice spot for him. Viper's still trying to get a couple of villagers right here. Was not able to do so. Needs to move once more to the left side where Mr. Yo is still quite open.
Yeah, so what I think Viper will do now is to build 3-4 traps and then push from the right side. Because Yo will expect a push from the left side. So Viper definitely wants to take the best price.
Mr. You're not really paying attention to these plumed archers right here. He's going to lose 1 or 2. One was dead. The second one was on the way, managed to survive the very last hit. I'm also sort of expecting a couple of rams at some point. Let me try to understand if any of the players has got siege workshops. Yeah, Viper's trying to lay down a couple of those siege workshops right here. I'm expecting to see capped rams. There we go. Capped ram upgrade just about to be finished.
And he has a lot of farms, so we will soon see siege rams as well. And the Viper is building a lot of siege workshop and a castle on the left-hand side. So most likely we will see the push on the left-hand side, where it's apparently more predictable, but it could be strong anyways.
Apparently a monk just died there trying to get a relic. I'm not sure whose monk that was.
That was a monk of Viper, but he got the relic more to the north, so 1 out of 2.
I really like how Viper is playing now. He's not overextending, he's just taking the map control, getting the goals, getting the extra resources, taking the relics and just play safe, build up a strong army and then just macro up hard, mess up hard and just petrol every unit into the fight and keep going.
He does not have the numbers right here on the right side. Needs to move away a little bit with those. And let's try to understand what is Mr. Yo doing. He still does not have quite a nice amount of RAM, so needs to wait a little bit more. I wonder if Viper should be taking this fight.
Equal. Very equal
Looks
numbers.
quite equal, but the numbers are on Yo's favor now because he's closer.
No, he definitely has to retreat. But I'm not sure if he's watching.
Yeah, it feels like he isn't. It's just like control. Because he could easily get out on the left-hand side, would not take too much more damage, even then Mr. Yo obviously has ballistics. I think we will most likely see some siege ram goes from both players from both sides now, and it feels like Viper took the flanks better than Yo did.
Exactly. And that's really important on Ghost Lake as well, because you can only build your military facilities on the sides, because on the ice you can't build anything. So Viper is doing the same things as Yo, but just faster.
And that castle is going to be up at such a nice timing. That's the time that Yo was searching for in order to get a little bit of a rating. Let's take a look what's going to happen here on the right side.
Nice.
A whole lot of villagers are about to die from Mr. Yo. If Viper is lucky enough, he can move a little bit further to the left. Could even start denying a castle right there.
Look at this, both players sprinting to get guilds and try to sell food and wood. That's something you rarely see.
Well, looks like Viper was not quite just as lucky as he wanted to be. That castle will go up for Mr. Yo, and he just goes in like that, starts fighting a TC, killing villagers at the same time. Very nice job at this point. Looks like he was trying to get a push here going from the left side, guys.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Viper will expect it. Can you check the
Should
ramps?
Viper retreat? He's still at the right-hand side corner.
Oh.
Maybe he's getting trapped there a bit.
Yeah, Viper's got a whole lot of rams
He
himself.
expected
He
it.
was sort of expecting it, just like Jordan said. Let's see how will the fight go here. I don't know. I think Viper's got more numbers. Does feel like to me.
It will be an equal fight. I think Yo will win, but still it's gonna be an equal fight. And Viper can also like build an army and go somewhere else. Like the attention.
Oh,
of
and
the
Still
enemy.
sniping
trying
castle.
to rush the castle, even going to destroy it. Looks to me like he will. Nice job here by the Viper.
No military
quite
upgrades,
even
no
right there.
buildings upgrades. I mean, only having 4,800 hit points there, so easily 4 siege trams can take this down. And I see the Viper now building siege trams everywhere and just patrolling into the base of Mr. Yo. And it's very tough to defend this if you do not have enough. What's going on here? I have no idea. It's just a crazy guy.
And it looks like here in the left side, Mr. Yo just lost all of his
Okay,
rams.
the game
only a
sounds
couple
are a
of
bit
them.
too high, so just put them down a bit, please. We just got a sign from a crazy guy outside. And I think that's a good fight for the Viper. And I wanted to say it's very tough to defend, although against... Oh, another great rating. It's still the blue left. And now I finally try to finish my point. It's tough to defend against all the siege traps if you do not go for Eagle Warriors and Mayans.
Exactly. Like Maya is always like this. You play plumbed archers and trams and just mass. You try to mass your opponent, right? And that's exactly what Viper is doing. Can you check his base because there is a red thing? Right
No,
there?
this has been there the
Oh.
whole time. It's just that tower. This has been there the whole time. No worries.
At the moment, 17 rams against 7, so huge advantage for the Viper there. And he's killing another castle. And soon Yo will be down to like 2 or 3
Yeah,
castles.
look at the military. It's 85 against 60. There's not really an opportunity for Mr. Yo to match the numbers of Viper. And just as you said before, the building upgrades are not done, so that castle will fall quite easily as well.
And Yo will be down to 2 castles, those 2 starting castles, even taking good fights in the middle, those rams helping out, and huge numbers of those plumed archers, having 68 military, so he kind of has to have 70 plumed archers at this point in the game.
He's
Overall
losing all the
population.
important buildings, so he won't be able to keep up the unit production anymore. So Viper.
There's only 2 castles left for Mr. Yo. Let's point that out too. And I guess a couple of those rams are going to start and move in this direction. And once that happens, it'll be quite hard for Mr. Yo to try and stop this. He's losing fights left and right, losing everything he's got on both sides of the map. And this fight was certainly at some point going in favor of the Viper. He's got so many more plumed archers. He just needs a couple more rams. He's got 2 idle right here.
And you can see Mr. Yo thinks, okay, I do not have enough Hyundai's, I should build some. And look at the costs, they're like, the queues are endless.
Yeah, but this is it.
GG,
Mr. Yo is
no.
not going to try anymore. It's the GG call. Viper just played superiorly this time around, was able to defend from that forward from Mr. Yo in a very nice manner. And do keep in mind, now it's going to be his home map again. And this is his opportunity to try and get a drop back to the series.
Yeah. Absolutely. This forward was so scary, being up 10-11, getting there was 3 M&A, but still couldn't get really into fights against villagers there.
Yeah.
He did get the tower, but the tower wasn't like stonewalled. I would have preferred having him stonewalled instead of some houses.
Would have delayed it a bit, but the outcome was the same.
Yeah,
because
the outcome would be the
yeah.
same, but the villagers couldn't have taken the tower
That's
down.
true.
He would have had the villagers in the tower, so he couldn't have got them all onto gold easily. And it only needs like 15 stone more, and he would delay him like 20 seconds more.
Yeah. It
What
would have
hole?
definitely been better.
What home map are we expecting to see now from the Viper? Is it going to be Team Islands?
I think it's Team Islands.
Team Islands or Baltic, I'm pretty sure he
I
will
wouldn't
take
pick Baltic after what we saw from Riot.
He's still got a
No,
restart.
a Riot?
Yeah, Riot against Mr. Yo. He
Oh,
just got that
that was
horrible
very
Baltic
unlucky, yeah.
map. So I guess you will think twice about picking Baltic this time around.
Let's see what it is.
Let's see, the games are